Thanks for joining us, and let's get started.
Welcome to our series on rediscovering your happiness and power. This is the beginner series inspired by the book The Laughing Billionaire, How to Become Rich and Happy. Today, we'll address redemption through work. We'll discuss how to work with purpose and the value of adding physical work into your life. As usual, we'll introduce you to your personal challenge, which is designed to get you in the habit of practicing things that are healthy for the new you. Ready? Awesome. Let's get started. With that, we invite you to get settled in a place where you can digest this information without interruption or struggle. Clear your mind and get ready to take the next step in a vital transformation. Let's start with a brief moment of silence to focus and meditate on what you're about to learn, receive, and practice.
We are living in a time that something is ready for you. There is no physical work that you need to do to attach to it. Just go ahead, pay the $5, get an orange juice, pay $5, get a milk. People don't think about what is required for the milk to go all the way to get to the shelf. Now, why is it important to know that? We need to connect to everything around us. The name is connection. And if you want to achieve true redemption, what does redemption mean? Redemption, you redeem yourself. You're feeling more free. You are feeling more connected. Everything in our universe is connected to one another. You know, the ground, the vegetables, the birds, the animal, the human, we are all one. This is all one. And with the time, because we live in a modern society, you no longer have to work the ground to have a bread on your table. I mean, can you imagine? You have to grow up the wheat, and you grind it, and make it into a flour, make it into a bread. Who needs this headache? People are hardly thinking about baking. You know, people baking, and they're watching a baking show on the internet, on TV. That's it. You go to that master class, and you're watching all those wonderful things, and you're happy. The idea is that necessary for your well-being, for you to grow into a true essence of what you can be, to basically be attached to something physical? Are you supposed to be a gardener for you to achieve the inner power and being happy? Are you supposed to be a baker for you to enjoy the bread you're eating? Are you supposed to be a cook to enjoy your food? Are we supposed to do all this physical work? Because today everything is so fast, it's so beautiful. You go on the airplane, right? You go from New York, you go into LA. You don't need to include the physical work. So why I am here to bother you, my friend? Why am I even bothering you? I said, hey, you gotta be attached to the physical universe. You have to be attached to this physicality around you. You gotta work with your hands. Your hands. I mean, your hands are so soft and so beautiful. The only time you work with your hand when you have to lift weight, you go into the gym. You gotta work with my body, right? I gotta work with my body. Gotta work with my body. I mean, what is this gym things came with? I mean, you go into the gym, and I'm not trying to insult anybody in the gym. I definitely need to go and visit you there. But, you know, you got those people, you know, with big muscle. I don't know. It seemed like the muscle delivery on different package, and the body was come with different package. And everybody started lifting the weight in front of the mirror for 2 hours. Their skin become rough. Everything becomes strong. It seemed like they were working the physical ground with the physical hand for the rest of their life. No, they were just going to the gym, which is a copy of what used to be a physical work 200 years ago. That's actually what happened. Now, why? Why should I go ahead if I'm getting everything perfect in my life? I go to the gym, burn some calorie. Life is good. I don't need to do a physical work for burning calorie. I do it in the gym. Then I go work in my office. I get lunch delivery at 12. Everything is work. Unbelievable. I don't know how many of you work as a farmer ever. I don't know if you ever tried to work as a farmer, plant the seed on the ground, see the vegetables growing, see the fruit coming out. There is a lot of pride that attached to it. There is a lot of redemption to your soul, to your body. Something is happening to you. You look at yourself and say, wow, I actually make it from scratch. I'll tell you a personal story. When I teach my children how to cook, because I never knew how to cook until the age 20 or 21. I didn't even know how to boil a milk. I didn't know nothing. Okay? The day that wonderful mentor of mine, a chef, teach me a little bit about food. Teach me how to work with my hand, how to cut. I cut my finger many times, but he teach me how to cut onion, how to cut cucumber, how to do different things and how to cook. I was amazed that those 10 finger can actually create things. I will start having some good pride, good ego, if you understand me. And when I pass it on to my children, and I remember we cook it together. We did, I think the first dish we did spaghetti bolognese, if you know what it is. It's Italian dish. And they were so proud. I look at them and, they're from different generations. Nobody cook in their generation. Most kids don't cook. And they start cooking. My son actually in college cooked for himself every day. And he enjoyed that. And he come up with his own idea. You can do a lot of things with your physical body. The reason you got to include your physical body, because we live in a society that the brain is working so many hours. The brain is thinking. You got to let a little balance into your life. And the balance is the brain is thinking and the hands are doing. The body got to do something. It doesn't really matter what you do. Whatever you trim the flour, whatever you do, you work in the kitchen, whatever you clean your house, something that you do with your hand. Doesn't matter how rich you are, doesn't matter how famous you are, do something with your hand. So when we talk about working with a purpose, there's nothing feel better when you have a higher purpose or any purpose in life. When I talk about higher purpose, meaning that the purpose is not going to fulfill just you. Higher purpose meaning that you're thinking about the global community. That's a higher purpose. I'm going to do something that will benefit other people. Exactly what we're doing with those wonderful videos. We want to share information and knowledge with everybody to enrich your mind, to have a greater and better life and be happy and fulfilled. That's a higher purpose. Then there is any purpose. If you have, let's say, a purpose to create something. So working with your physical hand to create something, whatever it is, even the smallest thing to bake a cake or to plant the seed of tomato, then you have that purpose to achieve that tomato. You're using your physical hand to plant the seed and play with the ground. That beside the point, while you're working on something physical, it's one of the greatest meditation. Why is it meditation? It's meditation while your body is moving, while your mind is attached to the physical thing that you're doing. A lot of time in the work that exists today, people are using only that part of the body from here up, and there is only brain that's working. The body is not attached to it. Yes, we have something called 10 fingers that go very fast on the computer, right? When nobody writes with a pen, everybody's typing. Or you have TV, you have this last muscle who go to sleep last at night. It's called the thumb. Turn it off, turn it on, change the channel. We are not using the body for something physical, that will serve the purpose, whatever it is, higher purpose, if you wish, or just my personal purpose in life. And once you are focusing on your purpose and do the physical work that attached to it, you redeem yourself from what? You redeem yourself some different stress you're going through every day. Because if you're going through some stress, I really would like to challenge you. I'd like to challenge you and try that. Try that to see how fast it could work for you. Challenge you with the idea that you want to remove that little stress you're going through. Get out of the picture for a second from that stress and go ahead and plant some seed for cucumber, tomato, pepper. Or go make a dinner for somebody you love. Or go start learning how to bake and do something with your hand. It doesn't matter what you do with your hand. It's a nice form of meditation to get you out of this stressful world into happiness, into creativity, into doing something with your hand. Go start singing. I have my friend in New York, God bless him. He started taking a singing lesson. Okay? So it's not a lot to do with the hand, but he's training his vocal cords. So this is nice. He's walking there every day, working on his vocal cord. On the way, he saw a baker who just arrived from Germany, who's baked nice loaf of bread. Now he's studying how to use his hand to bake the loaf of bread. So whatever you do, whatever it is your purpose to make a bread or to feed hunger in the world, which is a higher purpose, it doesn't matter. But it's gonna be a certain purpose that you serve by doing it. So I would like to challenge you. I would like you to find something physical that you like to do, that you enjoy doing. You always enjoy doing it, but life is too busy, you're too busy at work, who need it, I come home, I have to watch my show. Find one thing, okay, that you can do on a daily basis for 1 week straight. Every day, you're gonna do something with your hand. It's gonna be something with your hand that you're creating. The word is to create something with your hand. It can be drawing some new picture, it can be cooking, it can be blending this, it can be whatever you want with your hand. So I'm challenging you this week, every day, use your hand, use your physical body to create something new in your life.
This has been another episode of Vital Transformation's Guided Sessions. For more information, visit us at vitaltransformation.org, where you'll find access to all of our guided sessions, content library, weekly updates, and upcoming events. To keep content like this new, relevant, and free to the public, make a donation today at vitaltransformation.org/donate, or write to us at donate@vitaltransformation.org. Thanks for joining us, and we'll speak to you soon.